fall. Their first uniform. Their first number. Their first teammate. Their first goal. Their first coach. We take great care in making sure their first isn't their last. We're so much more than a soccer class. Come play with us today at kickstarttoddlersoccer.com.
Our mission is to help players take their game to the next level and reach their potential. We help players develop fundamental technical skills such as ball control in tight spaces, dribbling at speed and changing direction, using a variety of 1v1 skills, receiving and finishing from different situations such as volleys, headers, one touch, and off the dribble, with and without pressure. In addition, we help players increase their speed of play, dominate with their off-the-ball movement, awareness of space, defenders, and teammates. We offer a variety of services such as one-on-ones, small groups, as well as large groups and team sessions. We have an experienced coaching staff that is professional, friendly, patient, while still holding players to high standards and holding them accountable. Over the past 3 years, we've built one of the best soccer-specific training facilities in the country. We've also developed one of the most detail-oriented training programs to help out players. No matter what level you're at as a player, I'm confident we can help you get better. For more information, visit our website, evolutionperformancetraining.com, or text or call 248-818-3943.
Granite City Food and Brewery has 2 Michigan locations in Troy and Northville. Serves made-from-scratch food, brews in-house beer, and even has brunch every Sunday from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. To learn more about their daily specials or to book a private party, visit gcfb.com. Make sure you head over to Granite City in Northville at the corner of 7 Mile and Haggerty, or the Troy location at 16 Mile and I-75. Now Worrell has a good cutback from him. He'll fire one, and that's going to go in!
We like to do it before we go out on the weekend.
We do.
We do it every week.
Whether we need to or not.
We did it today.
It was really dirty.
My parents do it every day.
Hey, kiddo!
Do it every day with the Unlimited Club only at Jack's Car Wash. Protect your car from the hot summer sun, dust, dirt, and contaminants all summer long with the Jack's Unlimited Club.
Join today, starting at just $24.99 a month.
Hi, this is Grunthik Chatterjee. Join me for Nationals Monthly here on MSN starting this January.
I'm a husband. I'm a father.
I'm a sister.
I'm a son. I'm a brother.
I'm a daughter. I'm a sister. I'm a referee.
I'm a referee.
I am a referee.
I'm a referee.
All right, ready? Okay. Wait, we're just saying action. Go. One. And action. Hi, we're the Tilly Sisters.
And check out,
We're the Tilly Sisters.
check out our journey on the Michigan Soccer Network.
Okay, you weren't looking up. Hi, we're the Tilly Sisters.
And you can check out our journey on the Michigan Soccer Network.
Do it around the, all right. I'll just go like this. All right. Oh, wait, what are we saying?
Don't miss out on any of the exclusive or live broadcasts right here on the Michigan Soccer Network.
Join John and I as we bring you all sorts of content involving soccer throughout the great state of Michigan. Why subscribe to MSN? Subscribe to catch all your local soccer action.
The Michigan Soccer Network, the only place to watch soccer in Michigan.
I watch soccer on the Michigan Soccer Network.
I watch soccer on Michigan Soccer Network.
لا تنسون تتابعونا على Michigan Soccer Network.
I watch soccer on Michigan Soccer Network.
I like to watch soccer on Michigan Soccer Network.
I watch soccer on Michigan Soccer Network.
Me gusta mirar fútbol en Michigan Soccer Network.
I watch soccer on Michigan Soccer Network.
I love watching soccer on the Michigan Soccer Network.
Back to Vitriol. He'll take a shot and he'll bear it. And then he'll fire it from Billows and it'll go in. Now Worrell has a good cutback from him. He'll fire one and that's going to go in. Oh, and both goals so far. He'll fire one and that's a wonderful save, Trinity. That's missed. Oh, it's Stone. And he'll fire one now from distance and that is in. What a strike by Ben Maher. Hello, everybody, and welcome here into Legacy Sports Center in Brighton, Michigan for today's Legends SC Women's Friendlies live here on the Michigan Soccer Network. Alongside my broadcast partner, Steve Bask, I'm Jonathan Turner. We're excited to bring you not one, but three games here on this Tuesday, the 27th of December. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, Steve. We're back at it here, our last one of the 2022 year.
Yeah, no better way to round out the year than some indoor friendlies in which a much more controlled environment, hopefully nice and crystal clear camera, and you know what I mean, not having to bear the elements. So some good soccer should be played as well. There's a lot of talent out on this field and players that play it all across this country, and so we should also be blessed with some entertaining matches.
That we should is we're about to get underway here with game number one here in this set. Game number one will be between, and we'll put the schedule up here on your screen here, the 10 a.m. matchup. Legends FC taking on CORKTOwn Women's Football Club, a new team here for this upcoming season. Legends FC play in the UBS 1, United Women's Soccer. We saw them this past summer. Their head coach is Kevin Oakley. And on the flip side, this CORKTOwn team coached by Aaron Roy, we saw him with the CORKTOwn Hawks here many years ago, and with Flint City AFC last year. Now he started his own club called the CORKTOwn Women's Football Club.
Yeah, and like your point, a lot of good talent out here. Two teams well coached, and so I'm sure that as difficult as sometimes it can be for bringing a collection of girls that don't play together necessarily all year round. But many know each other through growing up in the area, so a lot of talent out here on the field today, and you should see a lot of exciting play.
That we should. It's 9:53. We're 7 minutes away here from kickoff. We're going to step aside here for just a moment. When we come back, we'll give you the starting 11s for each side here. We do have the 11s from Kevin Oakley and Aaron Roy, so we'll give those to you. But don't go anywhere. We'll be back here. You're watching live soccer on the Michigan Soccer Network.
Their first
Granite City Food and Brewery has 2 Michigan locations in Troy and Northville. Serves made-from-scratch food, brews in-house beer, and even has brunch every Sunday from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. To learn more about their daily specials or to book a private party, visit gcfb.com. Make sure you head over to Granite City in Northville at the corner of 7 Mile and Haggerty, or the Troy location at 16 Mile and I-75.
I'm a husband. I'm a father.
I'm a sister.
I'm a son. I'm a brother.
I'm a daughter. I'm a sister. I'm a referee.
I'm a referee.
I am a referee.
I'm a referee.
Welcome back here into Legacy Sports Centers. We're about to get things underway here for game number 1 of this 10 o'clock in the morning matchup between Legends FC, based here out of Brighton, and the Corktown Women's Football Club, a new addition here to women's soccer in the state of Michigan. This match is brought to you by Kickstart Toddler Soccer. Evolution and performance training. Evolve your game to the next level. Granite City, eat good eats, drink good drinks, have good times. Jack's Car Wash, unlimited car washes for just $24.99. And Fran Murphy Law, one mistake shouldn't ruin your future. Steve, I welcome you back here in, and we'll take our first look here at Steve and I today. We're going to rotate the camera. Up there we are. Merry Christmas, man.
Merry Christmas to you.
Yeah,
Santa good to you?
Santa was good to me.
That's good.
I got myself a Ted Lasso to-do list thing. It was kind of nice.
Okay.
And 3 feet of Snicker bars.
Oh, well, that's...
I mean, I didn't bring any of them with me today.
John,
but,
do you want to get away?
You're not acting yourself, my wife says. So she got me 3 feet of Snicker bars. But no, it was a great, great Christmas break. We had the day off. But yeah, no, it was fun. And inside the game, that came out here on Sunday on Christmas Day at 8 p.m. That was our inside look at Gold Star FC and their new what they're doing there with Alex Lubianski and their tryouts. It was really fun and exciting to put that together. And we're working on our next one as we speak. In this matchup today, we have the Tilly sisters, Remney and Justice Tillotson, who we had a chance to cover and do their recording of their journey here this past week. They're playing in this matchup today here for Corktown. Another familiar face for those in the soccer community here in Michigan, Amalia Villarreal. Amalia played for the U.S. national team this past summer in the World Cup, the U17s. She's playing here today for Corktown, so that's a player that we have not yet covered, but a player that we have been talking about covering her journey as well. She'll be on the pitch here today for Corktown as well.
Yeah, and like you mentioned, quite a bit of talent across both squads.
That there is again, we're just waiting here again for things to get underway here. Not uncommon for friendlies to maybe get a little bit of a late start or close to. It looks like we might even be still waiting for a third official.
See you, John.
Steve will be on the one thing I will tell you, this is, and we are going to give you the lineup here for Corktown, the Corktown Women's Football Club here in just a moment. We don't have the 11s for Legends FC. We'll do the best we can. They didn't give us numbers either, so we'll do the best that we can in regards to that. But for Corktown, in goal will be Gracie Holman. Will be in goal. Sophie Holman will be in goal. Grace Simon playing defense. Scarlett Thomas. You've got Brooke Honeycutt and Sammy Lopez. And then you've got Amalia Villarreal, Remney Tillotson, and Abby Lodato in the midfield. And then up top, playing at the 9 position, you've got Italia Gemley. You've got Justice Tillotson. And then you've got Mia Thompson will be up top for Legends FC. They do not have any numbers, so we'll do the best that we can under the circumstances. Holman plays her college soccer at Michigan as starting goalkeeper. The backup goalkeeper, Grace Konopatsky, is Ball State. Haley Lewis is at Bowling Green. So 3 Division I goalkeepers here on this squad for Legends FC.
Corktown FC.
Sorry, Corktown. Thank you.
Yeah, a lot of competition, and I think the type of environment that head coach Aaron Roy is trying to cultivate. He's a top-level talent at all positions and really trying to make each other better. And as much as these friendlies and games are important, throughout the summer and the off-season for these girls, it's those individual training sessions and the times they're getting on the pitch. So, bringing that high level into all positions, not just the goalkeeping positions, as I'm sure we'll go through some of these names throughout the broadcast and where these ladies play. It just brings a higher level throughout the squad.
That it does, and mainly like this is an opportunity for these ladies to play some competitive soccer here during their winter break. As you know, most of these girls just finished their college season here. Remy Tillotson, I believe, in this is the one that her team went the furthest. TCU went to the Sweet 16, losing to Notre Dame after beating Michigan State in the round of 32. Opening round, but yeah. So it's some good talent here on this field today for all three sides. As we're about to get things underway here. It's our first and last matchup here of 2022, as we are now officially underway here from Legacy Sports Center here in Brighton, Michigan, as Legends FC immediately intercept the ball and make their way up the pitch.
Of course, the player with no number.
So we're still waiting for the numbers to come in. I want to give a shout out to our operator on the camera today, Brianna. As always, does a fantastic job. This ball is put in, deflected towards top of the 18. Villarreal there for Corktown defensively. Now shot. Oh, that's a diving save by Holman. And that's out for the first corner of the match.
Great strike there early from Legends FC. A nice little combination play there at the top of the box. A nice little layoff. Shot goes in. Definitely was going on frame. Probably going to make its way into the back of the nets. But Sophie Holman gets her hand up. I believe gets a touch on it, goes off the crossbar and out for a corner kick.
That she does. Is
kind of surprised they're taking it from this side. I mean, it was kind of in the middle, but I thought it was definitely more to the right.
From a camera perspective, I think it's better. We wouldn't be able to see the corner at all. As ball is put in, it's going to bounce and see number 12, and this will be a shot put back in or cross. Ball's just played up. It's going to go out on that far side.
Early possession here for Legends FC, forcing Corktown on the back foot to defend, which is not what they want to be doing early.
Oh, this is now Justice Tillotson. Oh, it's not Justice, I apologize. Remney on the ball. Looks to play it up that back line. Legends FC looking for Justice, her sister. I believe that's Molly Belong that played that ball for Legends. Belong back on it. These players have not seen a lot of each other. The difference between the Corktown side and the Legends FC side is Legends FC is designed to be an alumni program within their club, right? So the Legends Club, they want to give an opportunity for players across, their the history of their club, an opportunity to come back and play together. Only former players within the club are allowed to be on this team, Steve.
Yeah, kind of limits their player pool, definitely. Not to say that they can't still compete and play at a high level, but that type of mindset just unfortunately is definitely going to limit your player pool. But it's definitely one method of doing it, and one way that this club keeps the club together, and it is a nice thing to do. But I'm not sure if they're going to be trying to really compete at the higher levels in some of these leagues. Unfortunately, I think that may hinder them in the long term, though, John.
It could. I mean, very well, because again, when think of clubs here in Michigan, the top clubs in Michigan, and nothing against Legends FC in regards to their club history. But the top clubs right now, you think about the Novi, the Michigan Jaguars, not Novi Jaguars, the Michigan Jaguars. Think of the Vardars and the Hawks and the Wolves, right? And I don't know where Legends fits into that. So, if you're a player looking for a club to find your home, where are you going to play? And does ultimately, if you choose Legends FC, are you going to stick around? And does that even allow you the ability to play at this level? If you only play for one season or for 1 year with them, my guess is yes.
Yeah, and I think it's, there's not many clubs that have women's programs, so, it's a unique opportunity that they are one of those ones that do. But, there's also, potential players that I think maybe in the area or whatever that may want to play for the coach or with these girls. But, I guess that kind of, if that's their policy and they have to be a former player in some sort, that does, I guess, limit some of the potential players. But
that does.
Coach Kevin Oakley's been doing this a long time, so I'm sure he's got a good handle of how to manage that.
Well, good ball by Homan. Tracked down there by Muir. Honer. Make their way up this near side. Villarreal on the ball now. Good cut back from her, and that one's just miscommunication. This is Hallinan. It's Caroline Hallinan. I would just lost the ball. Now this ball put back across into the 18. Might be smartly shielded out of play.
Yeah, and not always the best position to let it go out, deep in your own end there, but an opportunity to kind of get numbers back and kind of reset. Probably more the mindset there, because Legends were kind of numbers up, forcing them into a corner in a situation that would not have been ideal for Corktown, but they do escape the pressure and find themselves out of pressure now up near midfield.
All put up, and good ball movement here from Legends SC. Broken up and then cleared away by the Corktown defender. A lot of things coming up here for the Michigan Soccer Network in the coming weeks and months. Now this is Remley Tillotson. Plays her college ball at TCU in Texas. Mentioned earlier, their squad went to the Sweet 16, losing to Notre Dame. And her freshman season played her high school ball at Rochester Adams. This ball then played in, and I believe that's Laney. Steve and I will be attending the United Soccer Coaches Convention here coming up here in January the 11th through the 15th.
Couple weeks,
yeah. We leave here in 2 weeks. 2 weeks from actually, I think, tomorrow.
Yep.
So, looking forward to that 9-hour drive, Steve.
Can't wait. A lot of food reviews on the road.
This part of the match is brought to you by Kickstart Toddler Soccer. Kickstart Toddler Soccer, one of the premier toddler soccer programs here in the state of Michigan and arguably in the country. 18 months to 6 years of age, help you and your child learn the game of soccer. You know, some things you're seeing here early on in this match, you know, as we're, 9 minutes in, Steve, is, you're seeing some communication, right? There's an opportunity here for the shot from Hallinan, and that's going to go wide. But, just, again, they haven't played, right? A lot of these, they're coming back from their college seasons, as we kind of talked to you a little bit ago. And they haven't practiced a ton, right? So, getting used to being together again. A lot of these sides these players will be playing here this upcoming summer in their respected UWS 1 or 2 seasons. We'll be seeing the Flint City AFC side here. They make their home in USLW, which is the United Soccer League women's side of the game at the professional level. So we'll see some of those players here. My understanding is the A team, the first team will not be here, but we'll see a number of the players who might be fighting for those opportunities playing here this morning in that second game against Corktown. Now Hallinan back on the ball. Villarreal now. Ball worked around. Back to Villarreal. Look at the top of the 18, taken down, but we'll keep playing.
Yeah, not much there. She tried to poke it away. Did receive some contact, but I don't think anything warranting a foul.
Maya also plays her club soccer for Solar Soccer Club, the ECNL side. Continue to work that ball around the midfield now here for Legends FC. They're in the all-black kits here, going left to right on your screen, and the white and black kits, Corktown Women's Football Club. And here's an opportunity that's broken up. And Holman will come up with it. Ball goes out of touch on this near side. World Cup just came to an end here with Argentina winning their first World Cup in a number of years. Lionel Messi, we talked about it on MSN Weekly. Getting his first World Cup victory, kind of solidifying his GOAT status, as we talked about. It's a good, strong tackle. Women's World Cup coming up here this summer. Well, there might be a shot from the top of the 18, goes through some traffic, and Holman's able to come up with it.
Yeah, an exciting time for the women's game. I was just chatting about this actually yesterday with a buddy, enjoying some Boxing Day matches, and it's going to be a far different U.S. team than most people probably are used to seeing as far as some of the recognizable names. There's not going to be some of those household names that we've gotten used to seeing because this team is ever changing on the women's side. So, I don't think the expectation changes. I think it's World Cup title or bust. That's the expectation for this women's national team. And you see these girls out here who strive to work to get to that type of level. And that's what you have here in this great state is the in this country having that women's national team that's had so much success and been able to be a spotlight for these young women to model their game after. When we check out the national team in this upcoming World Cup, John, the likes of a Rose Lavelle is going to be considered a savvy veteran. We're not we may not see the likes of Alex Morgan getting 70, 80 minutes in a match anymore. So it'll be interesting to see even if she plays, to be fair.
Good ball. That just could not get that touch under control. Is it played back to Laney?
But in the same time, the rest of the world is catching up, and I think that the women's game is improving all across the world. You see the likes of Brazil and Germany and England consistently getting better, and the Netherlands and Sweden really creating problems. So it should be a good World Cup down in Australia, and look forward to it this summer.
And the question mark will be, if you look at, what Amalia Villarreal was to do for the U17s here this past summer, 8 goals, 5 assists in that World Cup. Is she someone that might get a nod in this World Cup?
No chance.
No chance. Steve's like, no chance. I love it. Confident. She is a future player, though, for the U.S. national team for sure.
Yeah, I think, development-wise, she's on that right track. She's playing at a very high level. You can see that even here early today, but that next level is also quite a jump, especially in the physicality and speed of play.
That it is, and does U.S. national team women's side, do they have it in them to get a 3rd World Cup in a row?
I wouldn't put past them. I think the thing that the U.S. team will lack is leadership from an experience standpoint. They won't have as many players that may have had that experience. However, they may be able to make up for it strictly on talent, because they do have some horses that can play, and then some real talented players, especially some of the young talent that's been coming through the system. And so as much as we may not see the likes of Alex Morgan consistently or no more Carly Lloyd, I think some of the younger talent will thrive. And, I would give the U.S. as good a shot as anybody to make it a 3rd in a row.
Here is 0-0 here in this first half. We're 16 minutes in. I think they said they were 35-minute halves.
Excellent.
So games are not full games. Steve's like, excellent.
Well,
This part of the match brought to you by Granite City Food and Brewery, with 2 locations in both Northville and Troy. It's eat good eats, drink good drinks, have good times is their motto. I'll be there this Sunday for brunch, Steve.
Oh, will you?
Brunch. That's right. They have Sunday brunch, 9 a.m. to 2.
Is that where you're spending your New Year's Day?
New Year's morning, not New Year's Day.
No, just the morning. Okay.
Just the morning. Yep. We have an 11 a.m. reservation where me and my entire family will be for New Year's Day. If you haven't already done so, please hit that subscribe button. Subscribe. It's free to watch our games. You can watch them in real time or on demand. Good little battle here is make her way up the pitch, and ball played in. Homan comes out, and she collects.
Wisely done there from Homan off her line, expecting that through ball to be played. And if that ball's not timed and placed just perfectly, it's easy for Sophie Homan to come in and collect it and diffuse that situation.
Good ball played in the middle park.
Got an early switch if she wants it.
She likes to go back to that weak side. A little deflection there, and
deep throw in here for Legends FC in their own end.
Well, look at the top of the 18. Makes a deflected shot, and that's going to go off of the believe their first corner of the afternoon, or sorry, the morning. I'm used to saying afternoon, Steve.
Yeah, the first real kind of dangerous opportunity here in the last 30 seconds. Couple opportunities here for Corktown is a real first attack and joining the attacking third as Legends FC has kind of been on that front foot. So Corktown slowly finding their way into this match. Just here in the 19th minute, they have just over 15 minutes to go in this first half, and still scoreless. 0-0 here between Corktown and Legends FC.
Hey, there's Steve.
Hey, John. You can't see the corner, but, you know.
No, we're going to just put the ball right here in the mix. So it'll come in. Here it does. The ball then cleared away. Okay, we apologize. We don't have player numbers on either side here today, so uniforms have been ordered, is my understanding, from both coaches.
Some have numbers, but we don't have corresponding names to numbers. Nothing new here at MSN.
No.
As Legends breaks out here on the counter.
Oh, that's a good ball right there. Top of the 18. We'll cut it back, put it inside, and deflected, and that might have gone off for a corner. Goal kick.
Looks like we're going to throw in here on the near side.
I gave all three opportunities.
Throw in here on the near side for Legends as ball was kept in, apparently down on the goal line.
Ball played back. Looking for that for number 10 on Legends SC. Ball played top of the 18. Oh, that's a tackle. That might be a foul. First foul and a shot. That went just over the bar, but not a bad struck ball there. We're going to see a first free kick opportunity here of the morning. I got to stop saying the afternoon. So it looks as though Hallinan will stand over this one. So here comes a shot from Hallinan, and that's going to go up and over.
Good for three.
Yeah, it might be good for three. So 22 minutes into this 1-0-0. I mean, really the best and only really good opportunity of the game came off that same from Homan.
The goalkeeper gonna, is that Gray?
Yeah.
I guess.
Well, it's scrimmage.
You know.
Yeah, it's a scrimmage. I mean, you know, and I do believe that is Kaylee Lewis.
It is Haley Lewis, yes.
Haley Lewis, thank you, Haley. Look at a K there. My apologies. Is number 4 now. We'll bring this up near the end line, and that's knocked away. And out for a corner here for Legends SC. I will say it's something that we talk about. We're used to not having information, so making do with it. A lot of times we'll have 1 or 2 players. We just call them a Phantom 11.
Right, but
just,
we got both squads.
We don't even have a number. We have a whole team that just has no numbers at all. This ball's played in.
Wish we could give you more. Oh, another field goal.
Nope, wide.
A little wide right.
But I had a chance to talk with Aaron Roy before the game where I was just talking. I'm like, okay, so he gave me his 11, and you know, I have their headshots based on what he sent us. I go, so who are your subs? And he started naming them off and where they might play. You know. Yeah. So, John and Steve, what are you going to talk about for the next 2 games?
Well,
Good. Oh, here we go for Corktown as they make their way. This ball is touched, I believe, by number 2, and it's going to go out for a goal. I thought it was touched by. I guess not. Good eye, Steve. Even better eyes to the officials down there. You got it right before I did, right?
They're the only ones that really matter.
This ball played short. This 10 will bring this up for Legends FC. You know, Steve, you and I talked about this a little bit kind of, off to the side basically, or, off the record or kind of conversation, talking about broadcasters and about whether or not you like so John Strong, Fox covered, not Fox News, for Fox Soccer.
Covered, yeah.
Yeah, Fox Sports coverage of the World Cup. And every time a player takes a shot, he's really, really hyping up that player's last name, and ultimately a lot of really, which I thought is now look at that shot coming here, right? First touch there by Kaylee, up and over Haley Lewis from Bowling Green. Well,
I think it obviously makes epic calls, and I think there's some that you clearly know it's a good opportunity on goal. There was some where he was shots from distance where it's like, man, this is a 1 in a million shot. Like the ones that are inside the box, I get much more scoring opportunity, but he did make some great calls. There was some fantastic calls. I mean, the Di Maria goal in the World Cup final, that goal was an epic goal call. And so I think overall the calls were great. I know that you want to make sure you get that call and you want to get it to make it a good one. But sometimes I think it was a little over-ambitious on some of the shots from distance, but just my opinion.
No, and then, again, the call comes, and then there's really silence, right? You're in a world, you're in a very big offsides. No? I guess not. But ball played out. That's a good ball. I believe that's Laney still in goal here for Legends FC. And if you're watching and you know a player by name, and
let us
know, because we do not. So, from my perspective, when I think about a call, the nice thing is that, John Strong and in every major league in the world, you know the players. You know what I mean? You know the players. I mean, what we do at the amateur level, and obviously as we talk about, we announced here on Christmas Eve that we're the broadcast partner for Gold Star FC for the upcoming NISA season. So we're bringing all the NISA games. We'll know the rosters. You'll know it when you hear Neil Rule calling DCFC. He knows Maxi Rodriguez. He knows the players. So it's really easy when you know a player, by calling their name and by studying them for as long as they do.
It's a lot easier.
It's really easy to really add in the extra, as you call it, make the epic call, right? The energy.
And it's easier than when in our case where we're a goal happens and now we're looking back at a roster to identify, okay, what number was that? What's that name? Because sometimes we're getting that last minute or it's changing, and so those things. So it does make it a little bit more difficult from our end. And to your point, yeah, it's much easier if you and I were to turn on a game of FIFA and we could broadcast the game without knowing anything, because we know all the players that are going to be out on the field. So obviously that makes it a tad bit easier.
Well, yeah, and again, you know that where Di Maria is going to play. You know where Messi's going to be, right? You tend to have an idea of these players. So, and if you notice too that. Again, I think from years past, right, if I go back and watch previous World Cups and watch the commentary that took place, a lot more commentary was taking place. A lot more, not necessarily conversations, but play-by-play type things from the play-by-play announcer and the color commentator. A lot more going on. And you're seeing a lot less commentating nowadays, at least from the American side. This is a shot from distance, but you're seeing a lot less, at least from my perspective, of stuff happening in the middle of the park, right? You're seeing a lot more silence.
I think there's been some silence. I agree, and I actually like it. And I don't know if comparatively in World Cups past we've had maybe more commentary, but I won't get into names or specific broadcasters. But I felt there was a few broadcasts in which they were trying to over talk.
Was that like, because I think that obviously the A team is John Strong.
I don't remember her name, but there was just over talking going on, and it was just I don't know. I think there's a balance. I think everybody's gonna want certain things. Like I appreciate plenty of game where the commentators will go several seconds, if not minutes, without saying anything and just let the game speak. I think there's something to be said about just enjoying the game, and you don't need to say, hear that Smith passes to Robinson and Robinson's passes to Morrison and Morrison passes to Mitchell and Mitchell shoots and she scores. This isn't a basketball game, and I think you and I both understand that, and that sometimes there needs to be some breath in the game and let the game speak and just enjoy it for what it is.
Well, I also think, too, like when you're in a stadium with 85,000 people, there's an ambiance that's created compared to where we are right now in a field house where there's an echo from the players talking, and every time the ball is kicked, you can hear a thud from the sound from the building. So
you don't have a roaring crowd.
Well, yeah, so I think like for us, we do. I think in our situation, there has to be some time that we have to kind of fill the air, and we'll do that throughout the day today. Is it, again, we talked about this earlier, at least I brought it up, about the miscommunication, maybe the lack of cohesiveness because these players haven't played together. Just some bad passing or just not, making the right connecting pass. But no, it's a good point, and I'm curious if you're tuning in and watching this and listening in right now, wherever you might be, what your thoughts are on broadcasting. If you want the less versus more, again, there's a lot of different broadcasters out there, and you think about it too. Like is it JP Delacamere? Is it
JP Delacamera?
Yeah. He's another. If you remember him, he's famous for the Women's World Cup when they won it here in 1999. Yep. He actually was, I think, the #1 guy for Fox back. I don't know, 4 years ago in the previous World Cup, because it was either 4 or 8 years ago when he covered U.S. men's national team games. So now John Strong. I mean, I remember that the voice of JP and what he's brought to the game, but I do like John Strong. I think John Strong does a great job.
I thought he did a great job. I thought, honestly, that the call of most of the game was there. And it wasn't. It was just, you and I obviously having some conversations and nitpicking over things because that's just what we do and try to pick apart things. And he made some great calls. It felt like he was also trying to make calls on every shot, every opportunity, instead of sometimes just letting the game happen and make the call when you see the call and don't have to over-anticipate the call happening. Not every shot is going to be an epic worldy goal. And, there was just and then there was so much letdown with, shot, over top or wide or this, that, and the other. And, again, personal preference, maybe not my style. But, that's what makes the game beautiful is, we get all types of announcers and styles of play.
If you talk to people who are across the pond or in other parts of the world, right, and you hear the Spanish, Italian, the Argentinian announcers, Mexican announcers, they are over the top.
Absolutely,
they are over the top. What we had earlier this year during the fall, we covered a Yemenis tournament, and we brought in someone that spoke Arabic, and I mean, he did a fantastic job. I mean, just the amount of energy needed. I mean, if I did that every game, I wouldn't have a voice after 4 or 5 games. It would be tough, Something be said about that. And so I think here in the United States, we're not used to that. We're not used to, I think the English game isn't necessarily used to it, right? I think that if you think about the English, the EPL, UEFA, and that side of the pond, compare and here in the United States, and I think those are the only two countries, or the two parts of the world that really, when it comes to announcing, less might be more. Everywhere else, more is more. It's like, like they want that ongoing, goal, really eccentric, over the top commentary, and the world loves that. At least the parts of the world that have those announcers, So I think if we to be fair, I couldn't get away with going goal like that. It wouldn't be natural. It would feel weird,
I don't blame you.
But hey, today in our friendlies, it's an opportunity for us in the exhibition to try some new things. So maybe I will yell goal like that. I don't know. Who knows? Halloran will take a shot. That's blocked.
You got to get a goal first.
I know, right? Oh, look, that's a great move from Halloran, and it's knocked away. They're going to call that a throw-in. Sorry, there's a big, lip that comes out. Oh, you can't see that corner. So the throw-in was just taken, and ball's put up. Good ball over half field here. Oh, good work. That's broken up. So we are with about 2 minutes to go here in half number 1, 0-0. Steve Best, Jonathan Turner here on the call on this Tuesday morning for game number 1 of 3 games here today at the Legacy Sports Center here in Brighton. First game here on tap, Legends FC versus Corktown Women's Football Club, a new club here in Michigan. Villarreal plays it inside of the interior here to Remini Tillotson, and she'll make her way up.
Here in the 35th minute. Just not much time left here in this first half.
There. 4v4 now as this ball's played to this near side to number 2. She really has nobody else to play it back. A wide open number 10. The space right now in the midfield. Just now, this is a shot, far post, and that's a goal! First goal of the afternoon. For either side goes to Legends FC. I believe that was number 10.
Was number 10. Couldn't tell you who it is. Apologies.
And talk about
buzzer beater.
Talk about a buzzer beater. It's halftime now with the score here 1-0. Steve, thoughts here on this first half?
Well, I think, as we talked in the open, definitely some first minute getting the rust off, trying to adjust, and definitely that, kind of happened throughout the first half. But, Legends FC provided plenty of pressure. Corktown, found their way into the game, creating some opportunities later in the half. But ultimately, Legends FC, rightly rewarded with that goal. A fantastic finish from distance, but they were the ones with better pressure and rightfully earned that lead going into the break. We'll see what adjustments can be made, but I expect Corktown to try to create some more opportunities. But if Legends can do the same thing, we'll probably see more of the same.
Now, it's 1-0 here at the half off that 35th minute goal from, it was number 10 you said?
Correct.
And number 10 on our roster was, I'll go back here, I apologize. We just had it. Well, number 10, either way. Number 10 scores that goal. We're here at the half, 1-0. You're watching Legends FC's Women's Friendlies right here on the Michigan Soccer Network.
Our mission is to help players take their game to the next level and reach their potential. We help players develop fundamental technical skills such as ball control in tight spaces, dribbling at speed and changing direction, using a variety of 1v1 skills, receiving and finishing from different situations such as volleys, headers, one touch, and off the dribble, with and without pressure. In addition, we help players increase their speed of play, dominate with their off-the-ball movement, awareness of space, defenders, and teammates. We offer a variety of services such as one-on-ones, small groups, as well as large groups and team sessions. We have an experienced coaching staff that is professional, friendly, patient, while still holding players to high standards and holding them accountable. Over the past 3 years, we've built one of the best soccer-specific training facilities in the country. We've also developed one of the most detail-oriented training programs to help out players. No matter what level you're at as a player, I'm confident we can help you get better. For more information, visit our website, evolutionperformancetraining.com, or text or call 248-818-3943.
Hi, this is Grunthik Chatterjee. Join me for Nationals Monthly here on MSN starting this January.
To do it before we go out on the weekend.
We do.
We do it every week.
Whether we need to or not.
We did it today.
It was really dirty.
My parents do it every day.
Hey, kiddo!
Do it every day with the Unlimited Club only at Jack's Car Wash. Protect your car from the hot summer sun, dust, dirt, and contaminants all summer long with the Jack's Unlimited Club.
Join today, starting at just $24.
Granite City Food and Brewery has 2 Michigan locations in Troy and Northville. Serves made-from-scratch food, brews in-house beer, and even has brunch every Sunday from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. To learn more about their daily specials or to book a private party, visit gcfb.com. Make sure you head over to Granite City in Northville at the corner of 7 Mile and Haggerty, or the Troy location at 16 Mile and I-75.
I'm a husband. I'm a father.
I'm a sister.
I'm a son. I'm a brother.
I'm a daughter. I'm a sister. I'm a referee.
I'm a referee.
I am a referee.
I'm a referee.
Welcome back here to Legacy Sports Center in Brighton, Michigan for today's Legends FC's Women's Friendlies, live here on the Michigan Soccer Network. It's 1-0 here at the half. Alongside my broadcast partner, Steve Bask, I'm Jonathan Turner. And, Steve, good first half.
Yeah, I think it was just, a matter of both teams kind of getting the rust off and adjusting. And I think we'll see a better second half of, teams kind of finding a little bit more combination play and I think trying to be a little bit more connected throughout their gameplay. I think there was just too much individual play going on in that first half and not knowing necessarily where your teammate would be or the runs that the pattern play just not really refined just yet. I'm sure these coaching staffs doing a little bit more coaching than usual here at the break, but that's part of the process, especially when you have 11 girls out on the pitch who are playing mostly all in different systems across the country. And so, getting used to whether the formation and changes that this team's trying to play definitely takes some time. And that's why this type of friendly environment can get that ball rolling for these women for their summer and spring leagues.
That it does. As we're now back underway, Legends FC, they did not switch sides. We're going the same way. Keeps things simple for us. Left to right, right to left. In the all-black kits, going left to right once again, Legends FC. And in the white and black kits, going right to left, Corktown WFC.
I'm sure both coaches are happy with the not only switch sides as they both can have a little bit closer vantage point to talking to their back lines. And always important in these types of scenarios, you'll see coaches more have to lean towards not having to switch sides in a friendly type environment like this because they do have more access to their back line and they feel like they can do a little bit more coaching. I can carry that. Go ahead. I got us. Don't worry.
No, I got it. It was a really good donut, though. Just want to say this ball is played in. That goes just over that crossbar. I believe now, new goalkeeper in net here. I believe this is Grace Konopatsky. Now in goal here for Corktown WFC. We also have a new goalkeeper for Legends as well. It's probably played all the way back. I believe. Actually, I don't know what to believe, to be fair, Steve.
That's why I haven't even tried, because I feel like I'm just going to start calling girls by the wrong name, and if I don't have any indication of numbers, and you know.
So you're saying it's better to get the name wrong, to not say the name at all, than to get it wrong?
Well, in the situation where we don't know any of them.
That's fair.
When you know all of them, and you know we mess up a call, it's going to happen, right? That's just accidental misidentification. But when we don't know any of them,
that's a good ball. Down inside the 18 now, shot near post, off the post. It's a great shot, just past the goalkeeper. Is now looking here on the counter attack, number 4 for Legends FC. Good first touch. She'll look to take a shot, and she does. That goes just wide.
Back-to-back opportunities. Corktown with their best opportunity of the game. I'm not sure if the goalkeeper got a touch on that original shot, but ended up, I think, coming off the post, rebounding out. But Legends FC quick to counter. An opportunity here on the other end, chance to extend that lead to 2. But the shot just goes wide of that far post, and we remain here at 1-0.
Hey, I was looking at that replay. I mean, just missed. I mean, wow.
Yeah, just wide of that far post. Great opportunity for Legends FC to extend that lead, but again, good action on both ends. Both teams coming out here flying to start this second half.
Oh, look at this. Another opportunity here for Legends. They're up 1-0. Off the goal scored by number 10. Samuel Lokerin. Villarreal will play this out wide. It's going to go all the way back to the goalkeeper. Again, Corktown coached by Aaron Roy. Legends FC coached by Kevin Oakley. Now here comes Corktown. They came alive here a little bit here to start the second half with that opportunity off the post. But responding was Legends FC in their own way, but just missed the far post. It's another really good ball. Number 4 will get onto it once again. She cuts it inside. Let's get a little poke there. That's laid Dick to Hallinan, and she'll fire one up and directly through the uprights for the 9th point of the day off field goals for Legends SC.
Dan Campbell should come on down. We may have some future kickers in us here today. They seem to be finding the uprights more than the frame on goal.
Oh, now here's an opportunity. Is this going to be fired far post and just past the diving goalkeeper, Knapotsky. That shot was by number 23. Wish we had a name that go with that number. Not a bad shot.
It was a giveaway and an opportunity. Again, Legends FC has been in and around goal, creating some opportunity, especially to start here this second half. And they're going to need to do so if they want to come out here, with the victory in this opening match, because there is a lot of talent on the other side, and just one opportunity is all it may take here to knot this thing back up at 1.
There are no trophies today. There are no championships. It's just coming out here to have some fun in a friendly way.
I think for these sides, there's only so much the training ground can do, and a lot of times without the numbers, you can't run 2 full 11v11s in training. So getting out to play another side that's going to play with a different formation and different players is good. And this early in the in the winter season, just as most of these girls are on winter break from school, an opportunity to get back with your spring and summer club team, and an opportunity to start getting touches on the ball, as a lot of these girls, I'm sure, are in some kind of dead period of just recovery and taking a little bit of time off from the season, because it is a grueling season. The amount of games played in such a short period of time, and the injuries sustained, sometimes both the guys and girls need some time off after the season. So it's a good opportunity now for them to get back into it, and for these coaches to start to implement those systems that they're going to want to see throughout the summer.
No question. Is now ball moved around that back line. I just noticed this, Steve. I've been in here now. This is the second or third time I've been to this facility, but those fans are huge. I just realized how big those fans are.
You a big fan?
Touche, my friend. Touche. Ball intercepted by Legends FC.
Have you ever seen a ball hit one?
I have not. Look at that ball in the hound. If she can touch, no, she can't. Ball's cleared away and out of touch.
I have.
What happens?
Well,
you run away in case of a falling blade?
Your ball won't look the same.
That's fair.
Probably, gets sliced up. Is shot out in a completely different direction, that's for sure.
Like straight out of a movie.
Only has saw it one time, though.
I did my coaching license training here. Rick Larson was one of my instructors.
I've just never been a huge fan of the lighting in here. I just like sometimes when it's bright out in those windows across the far side, you'll get light that comes in like natural light, but then I don't think that the lights in here are like bright enough. I don't know. Just maybe it's a
well, we had to adjust our camera settings because it was blue at some points, and then because you're right, the lighting is bad. Us on that side, it's darker, it's lighter over here. Good give and go. Corktown looking to respond to that 35th minute goal from number 10, Sammy Corcoran. Not Lucaran like I thought. It was actually a C that was written down. Ball played in. Oh, that's going to be saved there by the goalkeeper. Plays it right into Hallinan. And now here comes Legends FC on the counter. Ooh. Two players collide.
Yeah, I think it was completely incidental on both parts. Attacker making the run, defender just trying to keep her eye on the ball, and they just coming together of players.
This is Justice Tillotson. Well, that's a good ball. That's a great ball, and that's a shot, and that's a goal.
It's great movement there from Corktown FC as we're able to find the seams, find her teammates in on goal, and lovely little finish. Nothing too much about it. Just make sure, place it in the corner, and we're all knotted up here at 1.
So that goal scored in the 45th minute. 1-1 game now here. No idea who scored it.
Be a lot cooler if you did.
I do believe it was Mia Thompson that scored that, but then again, not 100%. So either way, 1-1's the score. 10 minutes apart. And that started off with a Justice Tillotson, who's now playing right back for Corktown, making that run up and laying a really beautiful ball in the seam.
Little teaser, but we talked to Justice about that position change on an upcoming episode of The Journey, John.
That's right, first edition of The Journey. Started her career off playing forward, more in the midfield, upper, as a forward. She transitioned to defense here for UTEP, the minors here this past season.
More out of, I think, necessity based on the team and what they needed, it sounded like. And but I think made the adjustment well, and I think sometimes as a player, I think she had a good realization of, kind of how much it was going to help the team and being a bit, bigger scope of things. So, we talk about that all the time, John, about how players have to do things for others, and sometimes that means position changes. And, you have to sometimes accept, especially at the next level, that no matter what position you think you play, you're going to play wherever the coach thinks they need you best.
And I as a former coach, I do
Unless
believe
you're a
that
goalkeeper, you're
forwards
right.
make great. Oh, that's a great ball inside. That's going to be poked away and out for a corner. But I do believe that forwards make the best defenders. They understand how attackers work. And I'm not saying all forwards, but I think there's a section or a number of attackers, forwards out there that possess the defensive abilities that you're looking for, that you'd be looking for out of a wing back, right? In a 4-3-3 like they're playing today, Aaron Rory's squad, you want your outside backs getting forward, right? So having a Justice who has the experience as an attacker, playing as an outside back in that wing back formation really gives you some additional dangerous pieces that you wouldn't necessarily have if she didn't have the experience. Now, number 4 will take this shot. That's be blocked. Villarreal now will come up with it for Corktown and lays it back to Tillotson. But, you know, I had a player when I first started off my coaching career at Groves, is good ball movement here from Corktown as they look to add another goal here. That's broken up and cleared away. But, you know, I remember during trials just seeing this really physical. I mean, I see a forward slide tackling defenders. I ultimately made him an outside back, and he scored more goals as an outside back than he is in a forward.
I think there's always been a misconception about defenders and going forward, and the game's changed. As we're going to see a free kick here for
It's a silly foul.
Just outside the box. But yeah, I think the hardest thing though when doing that is making sure that you find an attacking player that will defend honestly and defend have that work rate as a defender, because a lot of times forwards expected to do one thing on the other end, and a lot of times their defensive responsibilities aren't being counted for the same as natural defenders. So that may be the hardest part, but when you find a player that's committed to it, it can work out great.
Ball's played in, not a shot, but deflected. That's go back post, offside. I think that was Villarreal that was off. And
yeah, I don't think the first pass, I don't think that touch was meant to be a missed touch like that. And I think that's where the other attacker ran in, thinking she was just going to crash the net. But a good little set play there from Corktown, just not as sharp, I'm sure, as Coach Aaron Roy would like. Legends will escape here, still knotted up at 1.
Well, that was a good tackle. This ball stays on, at least for the time being, and then it skirts out. I feel like at my old age, Steve, my older age, now that I'm 41, I'm finding it very hard to put words together.
I knew I should have got you a dictionary for Christmas.
It's crazy. It's like dementia is setting in for me already. This is ball played into Hallinan. That's not Hallinan. That's 23.
I apologize, ladies and gentlemen, for the words that may be coming out of my partner's mouth or not coming out of his mouth.
The struggle is real. It's all those concussions when I was a soccer player. That's a good turn from Villarreal. Just a little more out of her now in this second half.
Yeah,
a little shove there.
Good advantage given there from Jake Brochu, our referee today.
Oh, naming off referees. Look at that. Exciting referee podcast coming to the network. Have you named it yet, Steve? Have you come up with a name?
There is a couple working titles. I think I've settled, but we'll make sure we debut that another time.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Do you have a top 3?
Yes.
Okay. Do you have a top 2?
Maybe.
Okay.
We'll get there.
Fair enough. Legends FC make their way up over midfield. A numberless and nameless player brought that up the field. Sorry about the camera shake there. There's a slight earthquake here at Legacy Sports Center in Brighton.
2.1 on the Richter scale, to be fair.
I think my daughter just had a heart attack. To be fair. It's an exhibition for the players as well as for us here, the camera operators today and our broadcast team. Number 4 once again. Now she looked like that's a good defensive poke right there. That's Corcoran, number 10, played that ball. And now here comes Legends FC off that far side. He'll go out of touch. Coming up next year in the 11-20 game, in just about 19 minutes. Well, really no time for us to have a break, will there be? Flint City will be taking on Corktown at WFC. We'll hope to get the roster from Flint City.
Fingers crossed.
They do all have numbers.
It looks like it.
From here, it looks like they all have numbers, so.
Half the battle.
Oh, good ball movement now from Corktown. Ball deflect to Villarreal. She'll take a volley, half volley. That'll go well wide.
Better movement on the offensive end for both sides here in the second half. More chances created on both ends as the game's starting to really kind of settle in a little bit. I expect both these teams to perform a little bit better in their second matches of the day. This first one definitely going to take a little bit of time, and I kind of saw that in the first half. But I think now you're starting to see a little bit crisper passing, a little bit better movement, and understanding where each other is.
New goalkeeper on the pitch here for Corktown as Holman will step back on. Howland now for Legends. Good ball. One time up over the midfield line there for Holman. Plays for college ball at University of Michigan. I'll play that. That's a good ball. Shoulder to shoulder, and
oh, that's a good tackle.
Oh, he's calling a penalty shot.
Ooh, I'm not sure about that one. It did look like she got her foot in and got it in on the ball, but we're going to the spot.
Controversy in Brighton this morning. No controversy, just joking. It's a friendly. Don't know who's taking this one. Steps up, and that's a save. That somehow stays on, then goes out. So goalkeeper makes a big save.
I'm not sure if the attacker just didn't lift her head up, but I mean the goalkeeper was 5 steps to her own right there. That she could have passed the ball to the right side, put that one in, but good on the goalkeeper for guessing a little bit early and making the save there and keeping this game knotted up at 1.
Corner kick coming up here now for Corktown off that save from Legends FC goalkeeper. She comes out, gets a punch on it. It's a good save once again. Good work here by Corktown defensively.
Sure, Coach Aaron Roy can't be happy with the missed opportunity there, as they've been a little bit of the better side here in the second half, and they earned themselves the penalty kick, and really that's and I know that it's so friendly and that end of the game score won't mean anything, but I think Aaron Roy is a coach who's going to want to make sure that he instills that taking advantage of opportunities, and right there just a missed opportunity for Corktown.
Well, yeah, I mean we talk about this all the time. Even in penalties, the goalkeeper is not supposed to win those matchups, right? It's not. I mean, you're supposed to be scoring these. You know what I mean? And again, it comes down to practice, right? Practicing. I really do feel like penalty shots are like free throws, right? The more you practice, and here's an opportunity as a mistake, but that's covered up there by the goalkeeper. I just look at penalty shots as a controllable for an attacker. It's uncontrollable for a goalkeeper. I mean, there's, obviously you have to dive the right way. I'm more of a reactive goalkeeper when it comes to penalty shots than guessing. I just waited for the guy to take a shot, and I dove where the ball was going. I know a lot of goalkeepers will maybe guess, but it's a controllable for a shooter. For the attacker, this ball is now inside the 18, put in top of the 12, and then cleared away. I don't know if you agree with me on that or not. I feel like, again, there's the controllable is you put the ball where you want to put it.
Yeah, no, I think, much more of a controllable from that side. I think, I tried to guess a little bit, sometimes read things within the shooter, and I had my own luck doing that, as a reaction way. And I think, you can do it multiple ways. I think, though, as the shooter, it's, there's just no excuse for not getting the shots, in the corner, and especially, being aware when the goalkeepers do move early, being able to adjust and just place a ball and pass it to another corner, because sometimes the goalkeepers will cheat so much that they make it too easy for the shooters, which the shooters have to likely do their part and play it as well. But you're right. I think too many players just don't even give themselves a chance when they try to get too cute. Slow themselves down. Like, I've never been in favor of the Neymar style approach to a penalty kick. I just think it throws off.
Look at that shot. It's just up and over.
Almost up and over there. I just think there's no point in the game in which you're ever naturally going to hesitate towards running to the ball. And I don't think that you're really confused to. I think if anything, you get in your own head. Just step up and bury it. If you do that, most goalkeepers can't save it. And I think that's how you see more of the high percentage kicks go in. But it's I think it's one of those things that we've talked about on on MSN Weekly, John. Is I don't think it gets practiced far enough for how many times that you end up getting penalties, or a guy that's going to be nominated to always be that taker, or get into shootout situations. I just don't think teams practice it enough, and you see sometimes in the results that they just don't go their way.
Yeah, I mean, look at Harry Kane. Harry Kane is known for being a very, very good penalty kick taker. Yeah, he scored the first one for England, in their quarterfinal matchup. I think it's quarterfinal matchup, right?
Yeah, with France.
Yeah, with France. And it came down to another one that he had to take. During the match, the second one was saved, right? And he, again, it's one of those things where I think even Harry Kane will tell you, like, having two penalties in a game like that could mess with you a little bit. Having to do one, more than one in a game. I mean, Mbappe had 3 in the final, right? Look at this now. Telliston will take one from distance. It's blocked and goes to that far side. But to be fair, Mbappe scored all 3 of his.
Yeah, and one thing is when Mbappe took his, he took all and went all 3 to the same side. Didn't do anything different. So it's there's strategy behind it. There's a confidence factor, and I think you just have to be the right approach. And it comes down to sometimes those guys that really do train and take extra kicks after practice and training sessions, because it is an opportunity that to me it should be a almost guaranteed goal. I'm not saying the goalkeepers can't guess correctly and maybe make a save, but more times than not, that's got to be a 90% plus finish from an attacker.
So we are 1-1 with under 10 to play here in this second half. The Legends FC's women's friendly opener between Legends FC and Corktown WFC. A goal in the 35th minute for number 10, Sammy Corrigan. For Legends FC, put them up 1-0 going into half, and then in the 45th minute, unknown player for Corktown get on the board to tie it up. Might be known to you there at home, but for us, we don't know. So Justice Tillotson on that far side playing right back. For Corktown loses it, and now here comes Legends FC. They've been dangerous today on the counterattack.
Yeah, several shots at and opportunities off that counter, just wide on a couple occasions late in that first half. Really creating off that opportunity by being sound defensively and making sure that they pick their moments. But they've been good, defensively, allowing themselves that opportunity to counter and go forward.
So now, opportunity here, top of the 18, and
just one too many touches there. As much as sometimes you think you have that time and space, one little extra small touch can allow that defender to gain too much time, and opportunity lost there for Corktown.
Only back to home end. Yeah, I like the fact that, there's these indoor facilities all across Michigan, and ultimately, they have to be multi-purpose, right? They have to be you have to be able to take advantage of as much space and opportunity to get people and teams in here. I just hate all the lines. Well, that's a shot, and that is buried. And that gives Corktown a 2-1 lead here in the 63rd minute.
Great finish there. She gets it on her right foot, finds the side netting, and Corktown finds a late 2-1 go-ahead goal here with just under 8 minutes to play.
So 2-1 now is the score here for Corktown WFC over Legends FC. Legends FC plays in the UWS 2 League. They finished atop the table this past summer with a record of 7-0. They were undefeated, 21 points. They had 33 goals for, 3 against in that Great Lakes Conference.
I don't think Coach Aaron Roy was worried at the half, about just keep playing and get settled into the game. And you've seen that they've definitely created some opportunities. They've also conceded some opportunities. Let's be fair. Legends FC has had their fair share of moments in this game as well. They could have easily had a second or third goal as well. But in and around the goal, Corktown has just been a little bit more clinical today.
So now here comes Legends FC, ball laid off. Down by the end line. Oh, that actually went off, I believe, off of Legends FC. It did. Well, and you look at what happened, too, with that free kick, right, where they played that ball inside. Villarreal actually put one in the net. It was called back for offsides. You had that one early in the second half here, about a minute or so into the second half when it hit off the post, right? I mean, this game could have very easily been 3-4-1 right now, but then the only other opportunity of this half for Legends FC came off that counterattack from number 4 where she missed the post on that far side. But, they've had some good opportunities, just haven't been able to find a way to really, get more of them on frame. I've seen a number of shots up and over the post as well, over the crossbar for Legends FC.
Yeah, not enough chances in the second half on frame testing the goalkeeper. In the first half, several shots that went maybe just wide, again, not on frame. And then here in the second half, too many that have been up and over the top.
Ford's been dangerous here in the second half. Good poke away there by Remini Tillotson. She'll make her way up now. Good work from her. That's going to be picked up here by number 2. It really does stink that we just don't know people's names, though.
It would make this a lot easier.
It would make it a lot easier. But you live and you learn, right? Game number 2 coming up here at 11:20. Well, whether that starts on time or not, it's another level. But Flint City FC will be taking on Corktown in game 2. Villarreal. Ball then cleared away. Well, that's a good ball here. She gets on it. Ooh, little hold there. She goes down. That might be a red card.
Definitely at least a yellow. To be fair,
Hallinan now. Look at this. So she'll fire one. That's deflected.
I'm a little surprised that he let it go into an advantage just because, going 1v3 or 4, not real sure how much of an advantage she was going to get. I know she kept the ball. It's tough. I've been there. It's tough to take that ball away from her, but I don't know. The initial pull and hold definitely thought it held her up, at least from breaking in on goal. An opportunity maybe lost there for Legends FC.
Back to Holman, and now Villarreal here on this near side. Ball played up and over. Goalkeeper will come out and get this one as we're just 3 minutes to go here in this game number 1. Get another miscommunication. We'll take a look here at the schedule coming up here again at 11:20, Corktown versus Flint City SC. And then at 12:40 p.m. in our finale here of this 3-game set, Legends FC taking on Flint City. Normally they try to do this with between 4 and 5 teams. Last year I think we saw 4 teams in this tournament. This year they were unable to do that. Just, the holiday time and getting players, player down here now. It's Villarreal. Slow to get up. Foul was just called. That's one way. Put it back in play. Seen those videos on TikTok or like Instagram Reels where you see I think these little players are playing soccer and they're like a wall and one in the face and another player gets hit in the face and another player gets in the face. Have you seen that one before?
I have, yes.
Now enter the 70th minute. There is no stoppage time in these games. Game will just come to an end. And when it does, we'll bow out as we get ready for game number 2.
Just 3 minutes away.
Yeah, just 3 minutes away. Is this ball played? That's a good ball on number 4. Met by Remny Tillotson. That was Justina Esperance, and Remny battling strong here, and she'll be taken down. So, barring anything miraculous, we'll see Corktown come away with a 2-1 win here in this matchup, unless there's a commentator's curse coming.
I was going to say, you just had to wait for 5 more seconds. That should do it.
I think you're right. Well, that'll do it from us here. The final score in this one, Corktown 2, Legends FC 1. Goals coming in the 35th minute for Legends FC, Sammy Corcoran. And then from there it was all Corktown with 2 goals, and one in the 45th and one in the 63rd. And that's where this game will finish. We thank you for watching us here on this Tuesday morning. We'll be back here in a few moments for game number 2. You've been watching Legends FC's Women's Friendlies right here on the Michigan Soccer Network. Now Worrell has a good cutback from him. He'll fire one, and that's going to go in! Don't miss out on any of the exclusive or live broadcasts right here on the Michigan Soccer Network.
Join John and I as we bring you all sorts of content involving soccer throughout the great state of Michigan. Why subscribe to MSN? Subscribe to catch all your local soccer action.
The Michigan Soccer Network, the only place to watch soccer in Michigan.